I feel like I'm at my own funeral, actually. This is the stuff you don't get to hear, you know, because the people say it after you're dead. So thank you for saying it while I'm standing here. What's that? We have a gig next year. Yes. So when I first came here, I came here for graduate school. I was in the communication department, and I really loved being an academic. As a grad student, I loved thinking and being in situations to create knowledge in some ways and share knowledge and teach and talk and all those things. But I came here from a community where I was in a collective that produced an underground newspaper, and it was full of really smart people, but they also had this activist thing going on, and that was the piece that I was missing when I came here to grad school, was that the communication department in particular was just really frowned on that sort of thing, and I just kind of couldn't stand it. And by my second semester, I was looking for something, and I was seeing these want ads in the Daily Iowan, because people used to run ads in the paper, and it was for all these, you know, there'd be like a list of 40 support groups that were happening, and they were looking for volunteers, and finally I was like, I'm gonna check this place out. And I went to the volunteer training, and it filled that need for me. And for those who've been around for a while, it was in the run-up to the big Parallels and Intersections conference, and I had skills that I was able to offer to that conference, and unique skills that, you know, other people appreciated not having to do themselves. And I ended up being hired by Sue Buckley as a work study student, and not hired as a graduate assistant. And I guess, I'm sorry she's not here, but I have her possibly to thank for the fact that I never finished graduate school. Maybe if I got that graduate assistantship, I would have finished my PhD, but I didn't, because I started, when a job opened up at RAC, I took it, I applied for it and got it, and you know, the rest is kind of history. But I'm looking around the room and I'm seeing people. Dale McCormick is here, who was one of the kind of founding mothers of RAC, and Jill Jack, who's been around for a long time, and Sandy Pickup, and Linda Yanni nodding in the back. There's a notebook at RAC that says on its spine just Linda Yanni's dissertation. I know it had an actual title, but it just became Linda Yanni's dissertation on the women's community, and a lot of the stuff that happened here was legendary. And walking into RAC and working for Buckley, and having her be a mentor and kind of a hero, and Mary Arnold, and Kimala Nelson, and just amazing folks who became my inspiration. And I always feel like I was like a little kid, and I actually kind of still feel that way, that around those folks I just was always, you know, the junior league. But they really, you know, helped me find my way. And I didn't know that a job like RAC existed till I had it. And then, you know, it gave me an opportunity to sort of utilize everything in my life. The music, you know, there are many people here, 3 bands, 4 or 5, including Jeffrey and Carla are represented. We have the Hoping Machine over here, and the Crone Age Crush Women over here, and somebody from 2-Bit Maniac was here earlier and had to leave already, but so, you know, all these people that I've had the opportunity to play with. John, who's on the phone there, videoing, is also a part of that circle, and Audra. You've never asked me to play with you again, and I don't know what the deal with that is, but I guess that's true. So anyway, so it's been, and I've known, you know, there's so many amazing people along the way who are no longer with us. Mary Arnold, Tess Catalano, Diane Finnerty, Kimala Nelson, who were really special, and I wish they were here tonight, because they didn't get this far. So this is for them also, and also for those of you who retired during COVID. Is Susan Burrell still here? Did she leave? Oh, you're right there in front of me. Susan Burrell, Karen Mason, who got her Jane Chu Award tonight because it was given during COVID. Those of you, is Teresa still here? Teresa left. she might have actually gotten to have her party. But a lot of folks sort of stepped away during COVID and didn't get to have this moment. So those of you who are here, this is for you too. This is actually all of us. And thank you for being here.